Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the artsiest of them all? It's me! Oh my god. Hello everyone, my name is Artsymadwoman, but I will also go by the name of Heather, also Weirdo in the Basement, also, just for this week, Emily Gilmore. So this week I thought we could do the absolute most. I thought I would purposefully bring myself to the brink of rage quitting. You know, I was just sitting around thinking, how could I make myself absolutely lose my mind? How could I make something so extraordinarily beautiful while at the same time making myself go absolutely freaking insane? So my plan started with an art that I have just recently learned that I really just am not that great at. Soldering glass. And combining that with something I am pretty experienced with, resin. I wanted to make a resin soldered glass mirror. So of course, you know, we started with the soldered glass, which I did so well at. Nothing horrible, horrific, terrifying, disgusting, infuriating happened. Nothing of that sort would ever happens on my channel. I feel like I can consider myself a soldering expert at this point. After this, I mean, look at this. It's stunning. It's just it's perfect soldering. There's not a soldering artist out there that does better soldering than your girl right here. I did, however, come up with the most beautiful glitter combo that I think everyone needs to know about. Yeah, dude, I combined way too many things in this. Let me just, like, have a moment with you. I combined way too many things in this. There's resin, flowers, stained glass, solder, and we obviously did a silicone caulking mold because I'm addicted to it. Anyway, let's get started by cutting some glass in the shape of rings. Check out my little diagram. You fully understand what we're doing here, right? After looking at this.
No doubt.
All right, first thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna use my cake tray topper thing to trace a perfect circle. Perfection, huh? Wow!
Perfection.
Okay, and then, oh man, I have to draw my own circle? Okay, I'm gonna just go for it. I'm just gonna do it. No thought. Brain is empty. Complete thoughtless. I'm a potato right now. A potato drawing a circle. That's too much thought. I'm just a potato.
I mean, wouldn't that indicate self-awareness?
Oh.
Really? If you're just a brain without thoughts, you're just potatoing.
Potatoing. Can I even say that? Like, can I even be aware that I'm potatoing? Potato. Alright, so it's not perfect, that's for sure. So this is going to be glass. And then we'll also have a section in here that's going to be resin. So I'd have to draw another circle. We're potatoing, no thought, because that's how you succeed in life. You don't overthink things. Potatoes are so freaking successful. And then this last line will be the outside border of the second glass. Oh no! It's ugly! I'm hoping the Sharpie will fix everything. That doesn't look that bad. Wow! So that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. Zoom in on that shit. Let them know what's going on.
Glass, resin, glass, mirror.
Nice. So now, I have to take these small pieces of glass and I guess I'll draw on them and then we'll cut them. Nice.
You did it.
I did do it, didn't I? Nice.
Wow.
Oh, it worked. Wow!
Right. Rainbow.
Roughly, that is our first piece. Wow! Ah! Do it. Boop. Pretty close.
Give me the dopest steering wheel anyone's ever seen.
Shut up! What the fuck? How did we do this? You pumped up, dude? I'm kind of scared for this because it's thinner. Oh no. Maybe, what if I solder it together? It's fine. We're all good. It did. It broke into so many pieces. Oh no! What am I gonna do?
Makes it more tedious.
Yeah. It's still fine.
It's still fine.
Okay. You know, I'm always underestimating how much work things are going to be, and it's a real problem. It's a real issue that I need to fix. So here's everything that I did so far. I first needed to sand all the edges of these sharp shards of glass. What I don't have is one of those like glass grinders. Those look real nice. Don't have one though, but I do have a drill. Heather, what are you going to do with a drill? I have a little attachment, if you'll see here, lay your eyeballs on this clip here, attach this little like disc thing, and then I put a disc thing on the disc thing, and then I can do this. I can sand the edges. I even flipped it over and made my very own little glass grinder, okay? It didn't do exactly what I wanted, like it can't shape things, but what it can do is just soften up those edges so I don't slice my fingies. After that, I did another tedious thing where I had to take teeny tiny foil tape and I had to line the edges of every single piece with this tiny foil tape. I'm sorry, copper foil tape. And you know, you have to make sure that there's enough on both sides so that the solder can adhere to both sides equally. It is so fun. It's so fun. And then another tedious thing that I did was I taped all of like the, you know, the joints together. I just laid little pieces of tape where one piece of glass met up with the other piece of glass, and they were like, hey, let's be besties. So I was like, let's solidify this best friendshipness. I'm gonna put a piece of tape on this. So then I was able to flip it over, like flip the entire rings over. So now we're looking at the back side, and I think I'm going to solder the back sides first. Because that's, you know, that's what's in front of me, and that's what we're doing. So now, what we're gonna do is paint some flux. We're gonna flux on them. Here's my flux. This is the one that I'm gonna use. It's pretty great, pretty fabulous. Alright, let's do this. I just had to, you know, have a little hype sesh. I'm ready. Let's do this. All right. Well, you know what? You know what's so funny is I was talking to you and I wasn't even filming, and it was funny because what I was saying was something always happens. You think this is gonna work out? You think this is gonna work? I don't know. I'm nervous. Something always goes wrong. I wasn't even filming. I fluxed on him. Okay, I just used the flux that I showed you. You know, it's probably for the best, actually, that you didn't see it, because it's basically just a clear gel going on to the copper. Okay, you don't need to see that part. We're gonna start over here. Oh, connected. Okay, we have soldered everything together. Dude, I have soldered this ring. I have soldered this ring together. I'm gonna let them cool for the night, and then we will be back tomorrow to flip them over and do the front sides. This was you and me, baby. We are out here making beautiful things. Okay, next day, and our pieces have cooled. I am going to take this bigger circle out of here because we need to take this smaller ring and measure the mirrored glass. So that's going to be right in the center. Nice, nice, nice. Look at this. Nice circle. Nice, nice. So I think what I'm going to do is take my piece of mirrored glass. Oh, well, hello. And I'm just going to place... I'm going to do it face down. I don't know why. That's just what I'm feeling. Take my dry erase marker and kind of trace a circle. Okay. I realize now that I've drawn this circle in the middle of glass, and I feel dumb about it. I should have used an edge. I realize that I made a mistake. You don't have to say, oh, Heather, you wasted glass. I know. I know. Oh, no. You guys, I f***ed up. Why did I do it like this? A moment of silence for my stupidity. Alright, just pretend. Hi. Just pretend that, that didn't happen. I feel dumb about it, alright. So, nobody needs to say anything. I feel dumb. I understand. I understand. Yep. So, I'm sorry to have committed this crime. Hello. We had issues, but the issues have been dealt with. And now, we have a piece of mirrored glass that fits the center of this ring. Isn't that great? Okay, wow, awesome. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, I'm just trying to like mark the back of the mirror because it kind of fits in at a specific spot to hopefully figure this out when I'm done sanding the edges with my drill contraption. Alright, I don't know. Actually, I don't know why you're looking at me. Don't look at me. Alright, so I have sanded the edges. Hello again. I've sanded the edges, and then I did the copper foil on the edges. So now we can solder this thing to this thing, okay? I'm a little nervous about it. I feel like I just have a lot of anxiety about this, so we're gonna do it right now. I'm not nervous. Okay, let me try to explain what's going on here. So I did solder like the inside part of the stained glass ring. So I'm basically trying to melt the solder on the inside of the stained glass ring so that I can push the mirrored piece in. So for whatever reason, I thought if I melted this and then shoved the mirror in, then I could solder everything together. But when I was shoving the mirror in, it started to break apart the stained glass ring around it, and it just started to fall apart. Okay, hi. So I have severely up. You will see a missing piece of glass right there. Here it is. This piece of glass is also kind of coming off, and I need to redo these with the copper foil. Oh my god! Oh my god. I think I'm gonna solder where I can connect it, and then when we can fix it, like when we get to that section, I will try to fix it, and then hopefully it'll all be fine, huh? right, it's sometime later, and I have fixed our problem. I needed to do that by myself. I needed to do just like a dance party, breakdown kind of sort of situation. And that's what happened, and I needed to be by myself for a while. I fixed it. Everything's okay. Everything's not perfect, but everything is okay. And now we're going to flip it over and pretend none of that happened. And we're going to solder the back, and then everything's a done deal. I'm going to do flux, and then it's going to get hot and spicy, and then we're going to go get chicken.
Melt. You're annoying. Oh, fuck. Bitch.
David.
Is it cute? No. Yes, for tomorrow. Goodbye.
All right, you guys, everything has been soldered. Am I going to stop talking to you like this? No, definitely not. So everything's been soldered, and I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to weigh these glass pieces down so that the resin doesn't like leak everywhere. And then I was like, why don't I let it leak everywhere? Why don't I just let it do that? I've got flowers to put in the resin, by the way. I don't want the flowers to like get under there. And then I was like, wait, why? We should get my trusty best friend, trust with my life, silicone caulk. We're back at it with the caulk because I love it. Is that a joke I want to run with? I don't know. I guess editing me will decide. So anyway, here's the plan. I am going to use the caulk to draw, and I think I'm going to do like a wavy circle. Since these are like perfect circles, whatever. I'm going to do like a wavy circle, resin, glass, mirror. What do you think? Pretty genius, I feel like. We're going to fill the entire... I'm going to just shut up and we're going to do it. You're going to see... I feel like none of this makes any sense, so I'm just going to do it. All right, so glass is away. I'm going to get a dry erase marker. I'm just going to draw kind of a wavy circle. Wow, that met up nicely. Okay, this is the beauty of acrylic and a dry erase to basically make your own resin mold. And now with my silicone caulk, I'm going to trace over this line. All right, so there is my squiggly shape. I do have to let the silicone dry overnight, so I will be back tomorrow where we're gonna do the resin puddle, basically. I will see you guys tomorrow. She says that she's still adding silicone. Okay, it's the next day, and our silicone wavy line here is dried. So the next step is resin, y'all. The next step is freaking resin. I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out. So the resin I'm going to be using is the CounterCultureDIY hard cast. The resin part's going to be very thin, and this will cure hard cast. I don't think I needed to explain that, but I guess I did. And for flowers, I wanted to use teeny tiny little flowers, so I got these. They're for doing nails, I'm pretty sure, but they're like pill containers but flowers. That's my kind of drug. I'm sorry, but I love these containers so much. I'm a millennial, so I will be keeping these for the rest of my life, I think. And then I'm also probably going to toss in some glitter. Literally no one is surprised. All right, so I have my cup. I'm putting on my mask, and we're going to get this party started. Hello, welcome back. Well, actually, you haven't been gone that long. I've been gone for like 3 days because we used Hardcast. Anyway, it's cured. You hear that? The sound of cured. So I'm gonna just peel away the silicone wall. Look how easy and beautiful, perfect. I'm just gonna, yeah. So I'm just kind of curling the acrylic sheet so that the resin pops off. There's something not right. Okay, let's, whoa. Oh wow, there's like a big air pocket, you see it? On the very back. That's probably what's causing an issue. I did not anticipate this being an issue. Okay. Thinking thoughts in my brain. Let me get an apron on. I don't know if I mean, like, I could push it, you know what I mean? It's not like it's stuck on there so hard that I can't get it off. I just don't want it to pop off and fall to the floor and break. Imagine that. All of this for that? No. No. Okay, hold on. Let me get Sean down here. Wow, it's popped out. So yeah, I want to sand these edges because whenever we do these like silicone caulking molds, the sides get super jagged. I'm just gonna, we're gonna do this ourselves because isn't that boring? It's boring, right? Here's a 2-second clip of us sanding the sides. All right, y'all. I mean, isn't she lovely? It's so cute. It's so kind of like bizarre. So yeah, this is the full piece. Resin, stained glass, dried flowers, glitter, soldering. This was a ridiculous project. It was, this project was a little silly willy goofball in terms of like how many different things I put into this. I just do. I think this is one of those projects where I kind of tested my own limits to combine an art like soldering that I just recently am learning how to do with an art that I've been doing for years. Squish them together, and you come out with something a little frustrating but really beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. I think it came out pretty stunning. The glitter combo will haunt me in my dreams in the best way possible. I think if I ever did something like this again, which I absolutely won't, I would do bigger flowers. I thought tiny flowers because we had that tiny ring of resin like between the glass. I thought that would work out, which it did in there, but then the flowers kind of got lost on the outer part. So if you're insane and you want to make something like this, go for it, but maybe bigger flowers on the outside ring, or however you want to do it. Live your best life. Also, listen, I don't need you to tell me that the soldering is not the best you've ever seen, because it's not the best I've ever seen either, and we all know. Be nice, okay? I'm learning. How am I gonna learn if I don't make some questionable pieces, So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to my channel and my vlog channel, which is Not So Artsy. You can follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. It is at Artsymadwoman. Oh my gosh. We have new merch, 2 new designs. I Love You to Absolute Death, which is like a skeleton in their coffin. On the back is a tombstone, which reads Illy Tan, I Love You to Absolute Death. And then the other one is I'm calling it like overgrown artsy. It's, you know, like the Artsymadwoman skull with foliage and flowers around it. If you're a member of my channel, make sure you check the community tab before you snag anything. There's a little something something there for you. Links for that are down in the description, along with a link to becoming a member of my channel where we do bonus videos, bonus posts, emotes, and badges. Link for that is down in the description. I love you guys to absolute death. Did I do that wrong? To absolute death. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.